So we're getting ready to sort the runner ducks off for the January 2021. These are the breeders and the 2020 young birds. And I'll try to walk through them as I go. The inside of that barn needs cleaned out, and I was gonna do that beforehand, but then I got to thinking that it might be beneficial to me to do it now while the bedding is packed down, because I'll get a better look at their toes. Just like chickens, ducks can get the duck foot, where the back toe faces forward, and that's not something that you want to breed from. But what I'll do is I will sort off the recognized and unrecognized colors and go through them, females and males individually, and pick out the best ones to hold back, and then the rest of them I'll be marking them as I go, and keeping account of what I've got to get rid of. So we'll see how we go here. I have to talk pretty loud here. The first three females that I'm starting with are what I'm calling blue fawns, which is a non-recognized color, so I'm not too concerned about the color yet. I can dial that in later. So at this point, what I'm going to be focused on is their height, their head shape, and their stance. And that's pretty much the three main things you want to look at for any runner in general. So you also want to look at the size of their eye and the position of their eye. The bill should make a nice wedge all the way up along the head. And the eye should be big and as close to the top of the skull as you can get. Now, the one to the far right, I think she has the highest placed eye. And she's got a very slim neck. The body on the one on the left is pretty cobby and short-necked. Her eye could be bigger, and I think she's got a little bit of a dip in the beak shape there, but I'm going to go ahead and select the one on the right as the one I'm going to keep. Okay, the next batch is going to be Trout Color, which is a modified gray. I've got 4 females here. 2 of them have dark bills, 2 of them have light bills. As far as I know, the really prominent white along the eye stripe is not preferred. And as you can see, the one there in the middle, she's kind of got the orange bill. Right there, she's kind of got a little bit of white ring around the neck. So, of these 4, I'm probably only going to keep the one that's in the corner there. I like her head shape, and she doesn't have a lot of white in her eye stripe. She's on the right-hand side right now. And her patterning is very distinct, and she's got that orange bill, so the other 3 are going to go. Final group on the females is the grays, and they are not supposed to have dark bills, so those will be the first I eliminate. I'm also going to be looking at their flights to look for white feathers, and I'm going to look at how white the eye stripes are on their heads. Ideally, you want them to match a wild mallard as much as possible. I see 2 or 3 in here that I like already as far as that goes, but I wish they were a little slimmer. So we'll see what I get out of here. There's going to be one that I'm going to keep that's a little on the darker side because I like her head shape. I think she's right there in the back corner, kind of bill fighting. But the reason I'm going to keep her is I think she might produce duskies for me. So I want to work on those if I get more. I had a really nice dusky female this fall, and she got disappeared thanks to some predators. It comes down to these 5 on the grays. None of them are particularly taller than the others. one in the middle there that I'm probably going to take out because of their eye stripe color there. And that was a good call because now that I've caught her, I can see that she has a lot of white in her wings. You can see all that white there up above. And she's got a lot of white in her face. So she's going to go. Okay, so we've got the remaining 4 here. As you can see, they're kind of cobby in the body. Their necks aren't all that long. They're a little short. The one facing the camera here is an older female. We'll keep her because I like her color, and especially in her head. Now it's time to do the gray drakes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gray drakes. Now what you're looking for on these, aside from the type, is you're also looking for them to basically match a wild mallard. You want the ring to be complete. You know, you don't want off-colored bills, you don't want off-colored legs. And then it's a matter of selecting for type. Seeing a lot of really nice long bills and sleek heads on these, so that's a good sign. I'm about to show you, he came down to being one of the last 3 of the grays for selection, and he did not make the cut. I'll show you why right here. So the reason I didn't choose him is because his bill, if you look at it, it's not a nice smooth line going down from the tip of his bill to his head. There's kind of a ski slope kind of look to it, so that's why he didn't make the cut. Drakes now that you see look like grays, but they're actually called dusky, which is a modified gray again. It's not that many genes away from being the khaki Campbell color actually. The one on the left is the one I'm going to pick because he has no neck ring and is a darker color, whereas the other one's slightly lighter and has just a little shadow of a neck ring. And as you can see, the one on the right also has white in the flights, so that is going to be the one that I select.